Hi, I'm Kelly.
Hi, I'm Angie.
And we're going to have a little chat about Once Upon a Time.
The name of the episode is 7:15 a.m. and it's episode 9 of season 1. And we wanted to talk about the stranger first because the stranger is really cool. Because he's got this monstrous motorcycle and he's got this really cool box on his motorcycle and inside is a typewriter.
But we don't find that out until much later on.
Yeah, much later on in the episode. He tells Emma because he wants to buy Emma a drink. And he says that he'll tell her what's in the box if she agrees to have a drink with him. And so she says, okay, because she doesn't really care. She likes drinks. And and she probably wouldn't buy her a drink without knowing about the typewriter. But I think, and I think Kelly thinks too, that he wrote this guy whose name we still don't know yet, right?
Yeah, he's just called the stranger.
Yeah. You think that he wrote Henry's fairy tale book?
It's a very good possibility.
Yes. And he might be a Brothers Grimm. Or maybe there's only one Grimm in this. We don't know. But his actor's name is Ian or Eon Bailey. Probably Ian. But I like Eon. Because it has an O.
There we go.
And we have Rose come to join us now for our little chat.
Hi, Rose.
Hello.
Graham.
I will not do it. You can't make me do it.
Okay, anyway.
Anyways, so this episode, of course, was all about Snow White and Prince James and Mary and David. And so I just got to see the dwarves a little bit, which was nice. About time we started seeing them.
And Grumpy. Don't forget about Grumpy.
Grumpy was so cute.
I know, Grumpy was awesome. He was literally one of the best poets last night.
He's lovely.
That's fantastic.
And of course, it was lovely to see Sleepy too. And Bashful.
Yeah.
Yes, we like them.
And Doc.
And
we should have a moment
poor
of silence.
Stealthy that wasn't very stealthy.
Yeah, we should have a moment of silence for poor Stealthy. We finally get a ninja dwarf and they kill him.
Okay, shall we have a 10-second silence?
Yes.
Okay, there's the silence.
There you go. Now you can move on.
Yes.
But,
Stealthy, he'll never move on.
well, we'll just give him a nice funeral with some flowers. Wait, so was I the only one who was a little bit frustrated with Snow White in this episode?
Why were you frustrated with her?
Well, at least for me at the end when she takes the potion, it's going, well, obviously you didn't listen to a word Grumpy said about your pain needs to become a part of you and help create a character. It's like, no, I'm gonna drink my potion. Oh, who's this dude you're talking about?
Maybe it was something to do with Regina. Maybe she wanted Rumpel to give that potion to her.
Yes, that actually makes sense. But, I mean, Regina's like the atom bomb of evilness, so...
We have to blame everything on Regina.
Yes. That works perfectly for me, and it actually makes sense.
Yes. Okay, Rose, do you want to give us your theory?
The one thing that would have been more interesting, I think would have been more interesting, is if Snow had actually told James what his new father had said to her about killing him. Because by just breaking his heart and leaving, she's now left him in mortal danger, because if Dad's going to threaten to kill him over her, what's he going to threaten to kill James over next? Clearly he has no love for James.
Not at all. He's just a means to an end.
Basically, he's a villain for the dead guy.
Yeah.
I thought she was very brave to do that. It was very, very hard for her, and she was just trying to save his life.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the harder thing to do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's like which path do you choose? Break the heart or
save the life of the one you love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a sap. I would have totally saved his life too.
I love Mary. She's my favorite character. And Snow.
Yeah, I love Snow.
And because the Mary analogy that was really interesting was her with the bow. That's kind of what she's going. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yep, we're
Okay.
here.
It went robot chicken, but because with the bow, that's her fear is that she's going to be alone for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
She has this obsession with getting the bow back to her flock, and that's almost a parallel for her.
Yep. Absolutely. I wouldn't have ran off with the bird to free it like that. Not with the storm coming.
Yeah, I'd be like, the boys, it's like all boys hunker down in a storm will free you tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I don't even think Cinderella would have done that. But that just proves that Snow was a better princess.
Belle might have done it.
Maybe Belle was actually the best princess of all of them.
Yes, she was.
But in Once Upon a Time, Snow White is the best, totally.
And I still absolutely love the kick-ass Snow White.
Mm-hmm, yes.
I love that.
Yes, too. And I like how it left off at the end of Hansel and Gretel, where she saw her walking scene. We saw them, and it looked like it was like the exact same thing that she had seen through her mirror.
Yes.
And we were just seeing it from her side. I thought that was cool.
Dwarf, she's a dwarf. When did that happen?
Okay, and of course we've read different places that some fans are pretty much accusing Mary of being like this homewrecker, but that's not the case, because you look at the evidence that we have from the show. David, as we're calling him, has been in a coma since the curse hit. So technically, he was only ever married to Snow.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not cheating on anyone, because he never married that woman. He walked away to find Snow.
Yeah, the only person that he's cheating, the only person that's a marriage breaker from the evidence we have so far is actually Catherine.
Exactly. So we are defending Mary and David right now, because they are not doing anything wrong, because in the real world, which is their fairy tale world, they are together. They're supposed to be together.
Mm-hmm. And
we should start the Mary and David Defense Fund.
Yes.
And in episode 3, right off the bat, when Emma brings in, when Regina brings in Catherine, even Emma's saying, I don't think that woman's his wife, there's something wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
So, unless, of course, in fairy tale world, Abigail could turn out to be kind of a jealous stalker when he runs off.
Yeah.
Which would then equate to, in real world, this is my man, you can't have him.
Well,
let's make our marriage work, even though technically you're now a bigamist, or if I'm making you a bigamist.
How do we know that she didn't go to the evil queen because of Snow White? Because they both hate Snow White.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of joined forces, and like when this curse was coming, she was like, he'll be yours on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make him forget her.
Yeah, because bottom line is Abigail's a totally new element in the Snow White story, as far as we know, the prince never had a second fiance.
Yeah.
It was always just Snow.
Yeah. But I like the fact that it's not exact to the fairy tales that we're used to.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all been done before. This is different. That's what I love so much about the show, is it's not run of the mill. It's not anything that you expect to happen is not gonna happen.
It's much more refreshing than watching the same Disney formula.
Exactly.
People meet, they fall in love, they get married. It's like
Happily ever after. Exactly.
yeah. Yeah, it's much more refreshing this way.
Yeah, I love this show, and you know I'm not easy to please.
The other thing I like about this show is they do not scrimp on the backstories.
No.
Because I'm always kind of a backstory junkie.
Yeah.
In this show, there's so many fabulous ones, and they go so many different directions.
Yeah.
And kind of like last night, you know, I mean, we get a hint that somewhere along the line, Snow White helped out Red.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see how that's going to play out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know what she did for her too.
By the way,
Maybe
Red-
in this version, she was actually the one that killed the wolf and not the huntsman. That would be cool.
That'd be cool.
Mhm.
That's actually a technicality point of the Red Riding Hood story. Is sometimes it was a huntsman that came involved, other times it was a woodsman. It'd be interesting to see if they use the huntsman again, or if they bring in a woodsman, a different than Mike.
Yeah.
His interpretations over the years got skewed, and
Well, in that case, they can do whatever the heck they want.
yeah. Before we have freedom of interpretations, we're going to do our own thing. But I do love a Red's fairy tale look. Fabulous.
Yeah.
Love it.
We've got to see more of the dwarfs, though.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
I like the dwarves, and they've been because we haven't seen either them or the fairy tale counter or the real world counterparts barely at all.
Yeah.
And we saw Sneezy last episode.
Yeah.
He was the guy in the store, but other than that, we haven't seen him at all.
Yeah, it'd be good to see them in the real world as well.
I hope Grumpy gets reunited with his one true love.
That'd be.
That story was so sad.
I always felt Grumpy deserved a bit more, a bit more love.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Poor Grumpy.
He got framed by an evil guy.
And Munchie keeps telling me that she loves Henry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to get a little concerned. She's too young to like boys.
As long as it's just a TV crush and not the boy down the street.
Yeah, okay. I'd rather have her liking Henry, definitely. She thinks he's really, really cute.
He is.
She said she wants to marry him. That's what was the scary part, I think, for me.
Well, if it's any consolation, when I was 5, I had a boy that I wanted to marry, and it did not work out. So I'm too sure I'll throw that face too.
So at the end of the episode, we have the kiss, right?
Which the entire fan base has been waiting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that went down very, very well with all the fans.
Finally.
But it certainly didn't go down well with one particular person, did it? Yeah, Regina did not look very impressed.
Well, because I mean, as far as she's concerned, she's made this entire coast just to punish the two of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And they were the first two getting back together.
Yeah. She was like dang it! All this for nothing!
It's like, I mean, all the people I've killed and all the things I've done, and you're still getting back together! She should totally have a dramatic rant about that.
Should we going straight to Catherine and stirring up some trouble?
One of two things is either going to happen. Because if she might run straight to Catherine, but if she does that, nothing's going to be able to stop David and Mary.
Yeah.
Or she might keep it under her hat and try to use it to blackmail one or the other.
Right.
Possibly Mary, as Mary's already a little bit hesitant.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we just have to wait to see on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Tune in next week, folks.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
So I guess this is time for us to say bye-bye.